I was with my family in Chicago in October of 23. One night at a hotel, I had a bad episode of acid reflux followed by difficulty swallowing. I knew it was somewhat serious. About 4 months later, I was seeing my gastroenterologist, and I told him about the episode that I had. He took it seriously enough that he performed an endoscopy. The doctor took a biopsy. The biopsy came back as testing positive for esophageal cancer. I had a friend whose brother had died of esophageal cancer, so it was scary for me. Yeah, my wife and I decided that we would travel to several institutions to find out more about what I was facing. I needed to go through chemotherapy. I needed radiation, which was going to be followed by the removal of my esophagus and upper part of my stomach. I think that's when things really hit home, was when I knew they were going to have to remove a vital organ as my best chance for survival. Ultimately, we decided to go with Ohio State. We stepped into Dr. D'Souza's office. We were immediately welcomed. We felt very valued. He's very genuine. And we felt that our agenda and what we were trying to find out was taken very seriously.
So Brian presented with what we often refer to as a locally advanced esophageal cancer, but then had progressed beyond the inner lining of the esophagus. Survival rates, despite modern medicine and advances in surgery, is only about 25 to 30%.
What was very, very different about Dr. D'Souza, however, was how the surgery was going to be performed. Dr. D'Souza recommended a process through robotic surgery. We had no doubt in our mind that Dr. D'Souza, the James, and the Ohio State Medical Center was going to be my best chance for a successful surgery.
And that operation involves removal of about 2/3 of Brian's esophagus and about 1/3 of the upper part of his stomach. Brian spent about 5 to 6 days in the hospital, and he left on his postoperative day 6, and just in time to get home for Thanksgiving. Yeah.
To say that my surgery was a success, I think, is an understatement. I walked out of the hospital a week later feeling better than I thought I would ever feel after something like this.
Brian is cancer-free, and we intend on keeping him that way. Yeah.
One of the things that Ohio State was great at was maintaining my hope and positivity. I walked out of Ohio State knowing that I won.